How to use YouTube Community tab effectively for faster growth. You recently activated your community feature on your YouTube channel. You're attempting to determine how to use it most effectively. You are fortunate. I'm going to demonstrate exactly how you should be using your community feed. I'll go over all your available post options with you. I'll also explain how each one should be used. Your community posts may be a useful tool for expanding your YouTube channel and strengthening your relationship with your audience if you use them properly. So, you will learn how to do it in all appropriate methods for you. There are 4 main things that you can add to your community feed categorically, but you can use these in different ways. The first one is the image posts. With image posts, you can show your community what goes on behind the scenes of the videos you're working on. Perhaps some behind-the-scenes information from your everyday life for the YouTube relationship with your audience, or if you simply want to share a joke there or a visual representation of an inside joke, you can also do that there. When posting images, you should keep in mind that you don't want to publish random things. Instead, you should ask yourself, why am I posting this for my community? Do I want them to view the making of this movie? Do I want people to learn about my life and other things in this way? Just make sure that while you're posting images, you have a purpose in mind. The second one is the image poll. When it comes to image polls, the difference between images and image polls is that you get to attach images to polls that you ask. When you use image polls, it's a great way to help your polls stand out in a feed because it's easy to gloss over a text poll, especially on mobile devices. If you're a fashion channel, your image posts could be about a particular outfit that you're putting together. If you're a cooking channel, it could be about specific dishes you might be working on. If you have a crafting channel, you can even use it for your community to help you decide on colors that you're going to be using for a project you're working on. The idea is that you get to mix the imagery with the poll itself, so you can really get creative with this depending on the type of content that you make. Next is the text polls. When it comes to text polls, they're like the image polls minus the image. For both types of polls, you can use these in creative ways. So, a lot of people use them just to have some front-facing information to get some direct feedback from their audiences. However, you can use these polls in combination with text posts to ask questions of your audience, to help you better understand who's watching your content. You can also use the polls and text combination to have a better understanding of your audience for when you're pivoting the content that you're making as well. For example, if you're a gamer and you're just tired of playing that same old game, what can you do? You can start asking your community through these polls what other games they play. And you can start tracking that on your end to figure out what would be the best direction for you to go in terms of the crossover of what your audience wants from you and what it is that you also enjoy playing. And lastly, the video posts. When it comes to the video post, this is awesome because this allows you to drive people back into more of your video content. So, this can help you get more views on your YouTube channel. Now when you're posting video posts, it's important that you know when you go into your YouTube analytics and you look at the performance of your posts because they show us that information as well. You're going to see that the other post types that we've talked about so far are typically getting more interaction with them, and it might make you think that the video posts aren't really working for you. However, when you make a video post in your community tab, you want to track that on the video that you share, not within the post itself. Because they typically get less interaction because people are clicking directly through. Now, we also have text posts, where you can just write out your thoughts and ideas. And use this to also ask your community questions or just share ideas and thoughts that you have. Within these text posts, you can also drop video links there as well as playlist links. So as your community grows and as you get more and more followers around your YouTube channel, what you can do is you can start posting playlists of videos that your community typically responds well to. This way, when you bring people into your playlist from that community post, it encourages binge watching instead of just sending them to one video. Now there's some other things about the community posts that you also need to be aware of. The very first is that you can schedule community posts. So, you don't have to make them the day of, you can make them anytime you want, and then, you can schedule them to go out on a consistent schedule. If you are someone who wants to keep track of the performance of your community posts, you can do so by clicking into your YouTube analytics, and then clicking on content, and then choosing posts at the top. And if you go into the advanced mode of your YouTube analytics, you can see much more detail about the activity on your community post. Now, one more thing I want to bring to your attention. If you're watching this video, there's a good chance that you're a newer content creator. That's why you're coming in here trying to figure out how to use the community post. So, because of that, I want you to know that it's also important to make sure that your channel is set up properly so you can fully take advantage of all these features. Thank you for watching.